I'm on strict orders from the doctor to take it easy, and if you know me, that is not as easy as it sounds. I have one mode and it is go, go, go. But a couple of weeks ago I caught a flu, and I've got a pre-existing lung condition, which means when I get sick, I can't shake it unless I actually go and see a doctor and get some medication, which I held off for 2 weeks hoping that I would recover, which I didn't. I basically got to the point where I couldn't lift anything anymore. I couldn't even lift myself onto the back deck. And I was like, okay, you probably need to go see a doctor. And I did, and she was lovely. She was shocked by how bad I was and hadn't come in yet. And she made me promise to take it easy. This week I'm going to focus on some exciting bits and bobs that I have to do on the house and around the property. First, let me explain why I'm elbow deep in clay. That is very simple. And that's because, of course, I'm making my own finishes for the inside and outside of the house. So all the paint, as crazy as this sounds, I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. One, this is a budget build, and you have no idea, unless you've built a house, how expensive paint and all the finishes, that type of stuff is. I was shocked in just doing things like spray painting the shed or the caravan. So that is one reason. Also, if you have things on your land that can be utilised in a house build, why not? They're suited to the environment already. I think it just goes hand in hand. Also, third reason is a recycled, reusing, grab what you can from nature build. So it fits right in with the look, the feel, how I'm building this house. But of course it does make my job trickier. So let's collect some clay, start the process. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try to do here is kind of separate it from colours if I can. I'm not going to be able to do it fantastically, but I'm just going to try get it into the three colours that I can see, which is like a white, like a yellow, and then like a reddy colour. Basically making 4 little piles at the moment. I was going to try get the each colours, but I realised that's very hard to do when they're all mixed together. So I try to pull out little parts of the red, the yellow and the white that I can and put them on these mats, and then these are the mixed colours that I just can't separate because they're too mixed together. But I do think this pile is very important because ideally this is what I would kind of be wanting to use, I guess, if I can, for the outside, because separating all of this like this would take me forever. And the next stage after this, oh, that's a rock. That's a proper rock. So the next stage after this that I'm going to do is sieve it all. So I just got like a sieve, like a cheap $2 sieve from the supermarket in the cooking section. And I'm just going to run this all through and sieve it into a bucket so that it gets out anything that's not like fine powder, so not like the clay. So I'll smash it all up with a rock, sieve it through, get it into a bucket, do that a few times to hopefully get it as fine as possible. Oh, the red though is such a nice colour. So I'm gonna get some buckets and a sieve and I'll be back and we can start getting all the sand and gunk out of here. This is a lovely little job to do while I'm sick. I've missed little creative jobs like this. I'm gonna do my classic wrap in the rag and crush that I do with the resin. looking lovely. Very lovely. Pop it in here. Sieve it in. Wow, I really need to get some jars or buckets or something because I have nothing. I found these. I don't even know what they are. I was picking up a bunch of random stuff before I even started the house build while I was waiting for approval, like anything free I could find on Marketplace. Okay, lovely. There we go. Gorgeous powder. I have my 4 colours and I'm actually like so stoked with them. I love these colours. Like now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, well, they're proper lovely earth colours like I like. But I have just realised I poured them in and I was like, oh my gosh, is it all coming out? And I've just realised these all have holes in the bottom of them. So I found some more trays and I also found this, which I thought I could do some paint mixing in too. And look, there's 4. It's perfect. So I've got 4. Which is great, so I'm going to mix them in here. But like I said, I've also got pigments too. So I've got those other pigments. So I was thinking kind of like, you know, like an artist tray. I can put the paint on here, so like this paint or whatever, and different ones, and then like mix it together with the pigments and see how it turns out. Let's get mixing. And of course I have my mixing stick. Gosh, look at this. I'm just thinking about when I was a bush school teacher. The kids would have loved to, and I want to now, whack my hand in this so bad. Oh my gosh. Whoop. Not too much, Jasmine. Woohoo! Looks like olive oil. That is so nice. So I grabbed a good testing panel because it's quite long. So what I'm going to do is write on here the different types. I've also got this so that I can smooth it off and take the paint off. But also this so I can like act like I'm sanding it but not taking the paint off. And then I'll also have like a mixed one, the red one, the orange one, the white one, mixed with pigments, mixed thinner and thicker. And I'll write them all on here and do it with all different types to see what works best. So I'm going to start with this thick one right here. Let's try this. Oh, I like that texture. Oh my gosh. That gives it like a stone look. And I can't even see the container with one coat. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so nice. I cannot wait to see how that dries. Okay. Now I'm just going to mix more water with it and make it thinner. Let's see how that does. Next to this one. Looks very similar. Oh, nah, it's not like covering it all in one shot like the other one was. Gorgeous. All right, let's do some more colours. I'm going to do those other 3 colours that I have first, and then I'm going to start mixing some pigments into this and probably the white one as well. Ready? Let's do it. Oh gosh, I like that colour. It is time to whip out the pigments. Come in here. I'm gonna plop a dollop of that in there. Now I just need to mix a little bit of each pigment with it. Whoa, that's cool. This one is very red. Like strawberries and cream it reminds me of. Not a fan, but cool. Are we going green? Oh, not really. Gosh, this one's not mixing in at all. Oh, this is nice. I feel like you could make both this one and the other pinky one go darker too by adding more pigment. Lucky last. Sienna. What I might do now before I leave these to dry is I might mix these 2 pinky reddy colours, mix more in and see if it makes the colour darker, because I definitely don't like them as pinks, but I wonder if I like them as reds. And then what I might do is actually mix a couple and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. It's going a nicer redder colour now. That is insane. As you can see, up until here is the natural, and then it turns to the pigments. I really like the natural, but there's definitely a couple of the pigments that I really love. Like I like this one, I like this one, and I like this one. But there's so many more pigments out there as well. But I'm just seeing if this works, and so far it's looking really nice. Especially the thicker ones. And obviously if there was a couple of coats. But I'm loving the texture in it too. I'm really glad I left that in because it's giving it like a stone textured look. I like it. We are going to leave these to dry. Like normal container panels in the rain, in the elements, and see how they do over time. and see if this is going to work on the outside of the containers. And I think it's about time that I need to take my medication too before we move on to the next project.
Oh my god, it's a little froggy.
I'm going to do now is a little test. I'm going to take you for a walk in a minute to the garden. If you've been with me for a while, you know I've been trying to get this garden started for a long time, longer than I've actually been building the house, because obviously I didn't get building approval for a while. I had to work on other things. I've been trying to grow in this garden for so long, and I've been having lots of problems, and I thought it was mainly just from like animals eating all the plants and stuff so they don't have a chance to grow, which I think is still a huge factor. That I'm starting to think there's actually not enough sun at all for anything to grow, because things that are meant to grow quite well, they're growing, but they're growing at a much slower rate than what they're meant to grow at. Much slower. Like some of these things, like some of these plants I have are meant to just take over, and they are not taking over. So I want to do a little experiment and work out, because there's so many different factors that it could be. Like, yeah, it could be that things are getting eaten, which means, you know, I just have to build something that's very secure from everything. Like nothing can dig in, nothing can fly in. Yeah, find what the culprits are and just close that whole thing up, which I can do. That's easy. But it could also be the soil, which is a definite possibility. But then again, I've went and like got someone to deliver a load full of soil, and that hasn't seemed to help either. So the soil could be a factor, but also the shade as well. So what I want to do here is create 4 different plants, but they're all going to have the same seeds in it. And I'm going to plant them all the same, but I'm going to put them in different locations, and I'm going to like put like a little cup on top so that they've got a greenhouse so they can't get eaten, and so that they're protected during this time. But I just want to see if some grow better in different places. So I'm going to get these planted, and then we'll go place them around, and I'll show you my garden, because I just let it go in winter. Right, let's give them a little water, and we can go for a little walk. Oh, that fits bloody perfectly. Yeah. Got my little stepping stones, but everything, there's like sticks everywhere. And look how overgrown my garden beds are. There is a lot of grass. Stuff has grown out of these, my little pots. Oh, I actually do have some stuff that I can actually replant. Okay, that's pretty cool. I might actually do that right now. I actually do have some stuff growing. But like through all the weeds. There's some stuff, no idea what. I'm going to place this down. We will pop it. We will pop it Where will we pop it? Here. Alright, there we go. All the weeds out of this little garden area, the rest are plants. So I'm going to try plant these little ones that are growing in the pots right now into the ground. And hopefully, I mean, they look like they want to work, so hopefully they start growing. Before we go place the other three, far out, they allowed. Before we go place the other three, let's go look at the other plants. This is the passion fruit. All protected down here. Bird of paradise isn't looking great. This plant's going okay, I guess, but it's grown out of its cage. Everything's been eaten along here. Oh, there's one hiding. It hasn't. So things are definitely eating because that's hiding and it's fine. And these are all gone because they've been eaten. Oh, these plants are doing good still. My plum, that's not even covered and it's doing good. Banana tree's doing shocking. My gosh. Blueberry? Oh, it's okay. Okay, this was actually better than I thought it was going to be. I thought everything was dead. But I think I might just have to do some weeding. This is growing. That's good. That's a papaya, I think. Is that growing or is that a weed in there? No, I think that's a plant. Another papaya growing. Looks like it's definitely being eaten though, hey? That's a weed. No way! This one's got fruit coming, the nectarines. But it looks like it's diseased. The hell is that? Okay, who knows what the hell this is? That's a disease, no? That's not right, is it? That looks diseased. Orange is going good. Lime, I think, going pretty good. What is this? This is getting eaten for sure, I think. But it's going well. What is that, a lemon? Maybe. Oh, this is going bloody brilliant. But this is a native to this area. What is this one? Can't remember, but it's definitely a native. That's going really well. I should take that off maybe. Things are going better than I thought. Look at the lavender. Oh my, I just need to pull out a lot of weeds. This is way better than I thought it was going to be. My wisteria's even coming back. Yes, it's coming. Yeah. This one's going beautifully. That's going perfectly how I want it to go. Yay! That's my kangaroo paw. Hopefully it comes back. These like break off in winter, but hopefully it looks like it's still doing well. They're pretty hardy because they're native. Things are going way better than I thought. Most of the things are actually still alive. They're just covered in weeds. I'm still doing my test though. With our second little guy, the log piles were near the house. Like this kind of gets like a lot of sun. See, it's like all coming through on here right now. Like obviously look, still lots of wood to be cleared up and stuff. But this could be a perfect area for a garden bed. So let's place it in the sun. See how that one goes. And then we need to go grab our other two and find two more places. All right, we're gonna go here. And last place I'm gonna try is here. I'm gonna make a natural pool, like a natural swimming pool pond thing in the ground. And so I want obviously to grow plants around it and have the plants growing in there. And there has to be enough sun for the pond to work as well, the natural swimming pool. We'll pop one here. and we'll see how it goes. That's it, they're all placed, so I'll run my test over the next few weeks, see what grows, see what doesn't grow, and see what works better as well, like which position is the best, because that log pile area is actually a beautiful area for like a closed-in veggie garden, I reckon. That would be absolutely gorgeous. Today the project I want to do on the home involves it not raining for a couple of days afterwards. And how do we feel about this? Do we think it's going to? I don't know. It's not meant to, but this sky is looking real bad, and even if it just like sprinkles, it could mess everything up. In the last couple of weeks, I have installed all my window frames now. I haven't siliconed them up yet because I've been waiting for the weather to be perfect so I can definitely do it and it not rain and damage it all. And now this week that I have to take it easy, it would be the perfect time to do it, which is what I want to do today, but I'm worried. I don't trust the weatherman, but I think we're going to go for it. There will be eventually also seals in the future and flashing and stuff like that, but the windows will need to go in first for all of that. Oh, it's going good, it's going good. First window done. Took way longer than I expected, but it is very nicely sealed. I didn't have as much silicone as I needed, like nowhere near enough, so I couldn't even finish 2 windows. And that means a big drive to get some tomorrow, so I decided to spend the rest of the day by the water with the dogs, following doctor's orders and taking it easy.
Talking